Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about a webtoon slash manhwa called The Lazy Lord Masters the Sword. And this webtoon is a masterpiece, might I tell you. Well, at least to me, based on enjoyability, okay? I rate things based on enjoyability. If it's too predictable and it's trash, then and the art is trash, then it's not really that great. But if it's predictable and the art is pretty good, then I think it's pretty enjoyable. But if the art is horrendous and it's predictable and the story's trash, then I'm sorry, that's just a no-go. But this one is actually pretty good, and how it starts off is really good as well. Yeah, so let me go through the first chapter with you guys. It's been a while since I read this because I'm waiting for more chapters to come out, but here we go. Chapter 1, An Old Man's Diary. I'm just gonna be talking about the first chapter and like the basic premise of this story because I don't really want to spoil it too much for you guys. So here we go. Long time ago, from the diary of a villager, a stranger came to our village. Yeah, so basically this dude, he records what he says in like a book, and that's how we know of the story. He's recording what he like experienced during his life. So it's not based on this guy, the main center point of it, it's him. He's narrating like what he saw. So no one had a good first impression of him. Yeah, his eyes were filled with malice as if he had been through some rough times. He looks like dead inside and whatnot. And you get the backstory of this guy as well. It's not like it's some random guy that just appeared and now, oh wow, this is like out of nowhere. Nope, you get the backstory, right? And the art's goddamn amazing. Look at this. It's like very clean and spectacular. You know, it's clean and popping with like colors. A couple of noise villagers were curious about him. Yeah, they look around, but he wasn't interested. He goes on and on about how he's not interested. A week has passed. That is 10 days past since the man arrived. I now know what kind of work he does. He swings his swords, yeah, whatnot. And he's still not intrigued. A month has passed. The man still practices his sword in his yard, and he goes on about how other people are talking about him, but he's still not interested, being a stubborn ass. So he's working on the farm. By this point, it's hard for anyone not to be curious. How fast is he? How strong? Yeah, since he's been practicing his sword for like a year on end. Like, he'll continue to be practicing it for years on end without stopping. I'll know tomorrow. So he checks it out finally, and he sees that not impressive at all. It's mediocre. Yep. Even though he's not a sword master, you can see that this dude is pretty trash. So yeah, a new village came to our village. What? A new family came to our village. A retired mercenary, his son and daughter. Yeah, whatever. He talks about those people. As you can see, he narrates it. And look, a couple years has passed. Like, he's married now, and he's like in his middle ages. And he thinks back to that old man. So tomorrow he checks him out again. As you can see, gruesome beard and pretty hefty body over here. Swinging his sword. Keeps swinging his sword. Look at this. This is really creative. The way they do the illustrations is like passing a page each time, like time passes. Like, it's very amazing, the art. Okay, he talks about his son being born, how the man keeps swinging his sword. Today marks the 15th year. He's already grown at his like grandpa days. Look at it, white hair and everything. So yeah, whatever. Talks about that, and then we go back and see the old man again, except for this place, still run down. He hasn't even cleaned his front porch and whatnot. It's been around 37 years, and as he sees, this man is exuding aura of a beast. All right, and you might be thinking, why are we getting the story of this guy? And just so you guys know, he's not the main character, all right? And neither is he or his sons and daughters. It's completely someone else. Okay, so he's impressed by his like stature and like the aura that's exuding out of him. And as he laid down and closed his eyes, he notices that he's dead. Rest in peace. He swings his sword for like years, 37 years on end. And then this guy wakes up. This is our main character. Scrawny, lazy ass, weak, noble, turd head ass over here. Was that a dream? Basically, he gets a dream of that guy that was swinging his sword, and that inspires him to like work hard because he feels like what the guy that was swinging his sword felt. Like, he feels like a strong burning desire to do something, but he doesn't know what that burning desire to do is. You get more information about that later on, and it's not what you think. Okay, it's pretty good. What was that dream? Yeah, An Old Man's Diary over here. Basically, the story follows our main character, this blonde hair dude, or that blonde hair dude that you guys just saw. follows him like climbing the ranks as he becomes stronger, because everyone throughout the continent basically knows him as a lazy turd noble, you know? Like, he doesn't do anything, even though his like other family members are like high ranking and like they're talented and whatnot. He doesn't really do anything. So one day, out of nowhere, yeah, like they see him as a person that just lazes around and just closes himself in. He's basically a NEET in his bed. And as they talk about it, they see, oh yeah, I think this was his sister. Yeah, let's move on. Yeah, whatever. She's talented and whatnot. They keep going on, whatever. I think we should see in this chapter. Oh, seriously, how strange. I can't seem to fall asleep. Yeah, he starts to realize like his heart is burning, like his body is on fire, like he has to do something. Knowing I'm supposed to be fascinating me, there's hardly a moment sleep throughout the day, but that dream, something doesn't seem to be right. After I had that dream, I still remember the sweetness I tasted in my mouth, and the way my muscles burned when I was exhausted. They all seem sore, and most important, in my body craves action. And yeah, this is basically changes him. He strives to work harder, and like this need to become stronger urges him, and everybody throughout his family like sees this and they're like wondering why he's doing this. And all in all, this is just amazing, because it just follows a unique story way of telling someone that's growing stronger, and who that man with the sword was, and how it's connected to our main character over here. It's amazing. And then he even enrolls in like a knight academy, because this whole thing is about like knights, like swordsmanship. Yeah, look, out of nowhere, the thing is, I'd like to wield a sword. And this is very surprising, because he doesn't do anything but just shuts himself in. And it's amazing. You see the reaction of the other characters, and them reacting to him like training and becoming stronger, and how his relationship increases with his family, because like he doesn't really talk with them too much. He's pretty shy and whatnot. It's amazing. You guys should check it out. It's really good and unique. It's not your normal mojo like predictable type stuff, you know? It follows a very non-boring narrative, you know? And I think it's pretty good. So you guys should definitely check it out. The art is a 10 out of 10 for me, alright? Or 9 if we're being picky. But the story is 10 out of 10 based on enjoyability, okay? And that's all from me, so see you guys next time. Peace.